Welcome back, everybody. So we just took a little bit of a break, and now we are going to be helping Lady Ashbury with the blackmail problem. So many of them here. Oh shit, that guy needs to die. Dude. Nice! Stun both of them? Shit! No! Yeah, give me that blood. Might as well take it, right? There we go. I love the heal. That's so cool. Just gotta loot. I can't go through any area in any RPG kind of game. Okay, this isn't really... Oh... kind of like an RPG. But yeah, any game where you can loot, I cannot go through areas without looting. Whoa, 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 whoa. What the hell happened there? Major frame loss. Hello? What do we have up here? Rats. Oh nice, a new hideout. Okay, well, we're not even close to leveling up. So, I guess we can just move on. Let's see, what can we craft? Pneumonia, bronchitis, and then for a cold. Wait, who needed something for a cold? Oh no, wait, I think we already gave it to him. No, we didn't. Him. Oh no, that was for a headache. He's also got fatigue. Oh, that's the drunk guy. That's the drunk guy we met right in the start of the game. Oh, it's Bates. He's got a cold. Well, I don't like the guy, but sure. I'm not gonna go out of my way to look for him. But if we find him again, he can have it. Okay, let's get out of here. Oh, it's the rat. Okay. Dead inside. Skull. I want that XP though. Here we go. Oh wait, that... Oh, that gave me 5 XP? That's great. Let me test this. I've never tested this.
Smells like rotten meat. I'm here, I know it.
That's cool. Shit, that is not cool. Stamina. Roger the wall. Okay, Roger. No, I wanted his blood. Roger, you're not gonna be the death of me. Woo. Lucky stun. Shit. You know, I too have a shotgun. Reload the damn thing. Oh shit, one bullet. Boom. Sorry, Roger. Did I get anything cool from him? Aluminium powder. Great. Would have been cool if there's like epic gear or anything like that in the game. But then again, we haven't been playing long enough to say there isn't. Blue Parrot Ale and Stout. It's up there? I guess it could be. Oh, this is locked though.
It's locked.
Yeah. There's got to be another entrance. There we go.
Whitechapel. This neighborhood is linked somehow to the kind Lady Ashbury's blackmail. First, let's find this Petrescu fellow.
Darius Petrescu. See, it's like you get rare materials. Maybe you do get rare loot. That would be cool. Like a rare pistol or a rare sword. Be really cool. We're still poaching. Is this guy dead? Yeah, he is dead.
Fuck you all! Fuck it all!
Oh, what's going on here? Shit!
Me, I'll not die in some piss stinking alley reeking worse than a weak old lavvy.
And he's not even running away?
Are you all right?
The bastard hit the wall next to me. I don't even know if he meant to miss.
If you've been hurt, I can help you. I'm a doctor.
Name's Albert. Remember it. Now bugger off.
I seem to remember that he's sick.
Do you need assistance?
Please. Feeling tired these days.
I've got medicine for you.
There you go. Let's hope nobody steals it from you.
Very funny.
You could at least say thanks. Yeah, we've got something that we still need to talk with her about.
Do you know Nurse Dorothy Crane from the Pembroke Hospital? If you know anything about her, I'd appreciate it.
Never heard of her. If she's pretty, I'll keep an eye out.
Okay, so personal questions, nothing. The man you were looking for is dead.
I found the recruiter you were expecting. He's dead, but he carried a note. The Wet Boot Boys have accepted your application.
Oh, that's
I knew
right.
it! I told you I was tough enough. I'll be free soon.
I'm guessing the Wet Boot Boys is a gang? I'm gonna say this is no freedom.
Free? You may soon find out that you have simply traded one set of shackles for another.
You're all fancy words, none of which concern me. Go worry about someone else. I'm fine and I have a future here.
Investigation succeeded. Great, I didn't even try. Maybe I should have asked a bit more about him before just saying that.
What happened? Did you really steal that man's medication?
Hey, I didn't do anything, it ain't me.
What you did was inexcusable. You picked an easy target, didn't you?
Medication and drugs are a rare commodity in East London. So you picked an easy target, didn't you?
Sod off, mister. You ain't got no clue what's going on here. Bastard was a soldier in the war, so now he's got the right to shoot me.
It's true. I'm not familiar with this part of town. Perhaps you could help me.
I said sod off. Go find yourself another guide.
Okay, he's got nothing else
Goodbye,
to say,
young
but
man.
I have a feeling we're not done with him yet. Let's go speak to this guy. Maybe we get more information on him.
What? Shooting a boy in the middle of the street. Not the best thing to do, wouldn't you say?
What? You saw what happened? Who are you?
I'm Dr. Reid, and I'd like to ask you a few questions, if you promise me to set your gun aside.
No. Look, I'm not a violent man. I'm Benjamin Palmer, doctor. And no one can help me. Not even you.
You don't seem well, Benjamin. Do you need any help?
I always feel ill, sir. It's like I'm never right.
Treatment for migraine.
I will see you later.
You could easily just tell him, I'll look for some meds. But okay, I'll see you later. Tell me about this
What
place.
can you tell me about this place?
Nothing to say, really. This is where I used to live, and this is where I live now.
Do you have no family?
You don't have anywhere to go. No family that would welcome you.
Not since the death of my wife, Albert's mother. She was sick, you see. Long before the flu and all this shit.
So, Albert is your stepson? Or you're his stepfather?
You mean you used to have a better life?
Yeah, I had a wife, a home, and a job. I even used to have a name. Now I'm just Ben. Ben the Tramp.
Perhaps you could focus for a moment and tell me your troubles.
I'm sick, broke, and my son just stole my pills. Everything's coming up roses.
Okay, so he's actually your son.
Whatever the boy did, I'm sure he didn't deserve a public execution.
I swear I didn't want to hit him. It's just that I'm sick in the head, you see, and the boy just failed me last nerve.
What is it, Benjamin? It was the war, wasn't it? Your nerves are shot, aren't they? I need some answers, Private. From one soldier to another.
The doctors called me a liar, a coward. Put me in a straitjacket, locked me up. Finally, they sent me back to the front lines with a handful of tablets.
Yeah, that sounds like barbaric methods.
It's a pity that doctors still practice such barbaric methods. It's a dishonor to our profession.
Now only the pills stop me thinking about this shit. To not hear the explosions. I'm even scared of the dark these days.
Sounds really rough, man. Look, let me just see. Yeah, okay. So I'm looking for
Do
Dorothy
you know
Crane.
Nurse Dorothy Crane from the Pembroke Hospital? Have you heard anything?
It's funny, I've been searching for her too. I need some pills. But the woman is a phantom, if you ask me.
Really? And why is that?
Word is she ain't real. She's a cover for some doctor who runs an illegal dispensary for migrants.
Okay, so she's getting interesting. I want to find out more
Gun,
about her.
alcohol, and a bad temper make a terrible cocktail, sir. Goodbye for now.
Me? I'll not die in some piss-stinking alley reeking worse than a week-old lavvy.
Okay, we'll get back to them when we got meds for them. Let's stick to the blackmail mission. Another dead body. Wow. Oh, we got a ring.
Sort of bloody junk to you, innit?
Who's up here?
Science fails you. This elixir will give you faith again.
Hello?
Someday you'll understand. You've wasted
The Swanborough cordial can be the answer to all your problems. As
Oh,
long
that's
as you
him.
have the
Okay.
money.
So who are you?
Good evening, miss.
Good evening, sir. Are you interested in a miraculous cure for this unknown and deadly epidemic?
Actually, I am.
Then you have come to the right place. The famous Swanborough cordial is all you need to help keep you in perfect health.
Oh, really? Why didn't I hear about it during my studies? I'm Jonathan Reid, by the way. Dr. Jonathan Reid.
Ah, my brother has spoken of your research, sir. I'm Loretta Swanborough, and it's always a pleasure to meet a fellow healer.
Yeah, I'm sure it is. Dorothy Crane.
Do you know Nurse Dorothy Crane from the Pembroke Hospital? I'd like to know more about her.
I don't like to talk about competition.
Competition, you say?
Never met her, but it seems she provides some sort of medical care to the poor. The whole thing has to be some sort of scam, if you ask me.
An intriguing local figure.
Tell me, who intrigues you most in Whitechapel?
The region itself is something to see, but I would say Camellia the mute florist who gives away her flowers.
That does sound interesting.
What do you think of the locals?
Most of them are afraid or desperate. They all come to me eventually for my remedy.
Anyone to avoid?
Is there anyone I should avoid?
Cadogan Bates, without a doubt. The bloody bastard remorselessly exploits poor migrants as soon as they get here.
Again, Bates comes up. What do you have
I'd like
to
to
trade?
see what kind of medicine you're selling.
Opium, ergotamite, what? How the hell? Ergotamite? Codeine. Can we sell anything? No, I'll keep that. Look, I'm gonna keep all of it. Yeah, I'll keep all of it, thank you.
Gangs are rude.
Okay, bye. Okay, here we go.
What do you want? Leave me alone.
Good evening, sir. I'm Dr. Reid. I'm looking for Nurse Dorothy Crane.
There is no Dorothy Crane here. Now goodbye.
I'm afraid this medical leaflet says the opposite, sir.
Really? Well, I'm afraid I'm going to close this door right now. Go bother someone else, Mr. Doctor.
Mr. Doctor.
To enter that house, I must discover who this man really is. Maybe I could start by observing what he's up to.
Now that sounds interesting. He's got bronchitis. I can help him with that. Oh shit, he just disappeared. Gotta get me that loot. Here we go.
It's locked, all right.
Shit. No, 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 don't knock again.
There's no one in.
Oh, what's this? Oh, that's right. We can eavesdrop. There she is.
A strange man was at the door with a pass for our medical facility. I refused him entry.
Darius, how could you know he didn't need our help?
His clothes were too finely tailored to be for Whitechapel.
Perhaps just a friend of that stray poet who is always about.
Richard Nithercott? No, not of the same cloth, this man. I suspect some machination from that journalist.
Clayton Darby. Is he still asking questions?
Yes. I saw him drifting around St. Mary's Church. I swear he is tracking me just downwind.
I must talk to that journalist or the poet. They must know about Darius. Nearby the church they just mentioned.
Okay, and let's go to the church then. Find the inhabitants in Whitechapel. Richard Nethercott and Clayton Darby.
I don't have your money.
Come on, Barrett, you know the game. You pay for peace of mind.
God, you just look the other way.
Malevolence and trickery.
So is he actually inside? Not often that we find an open gate. Oh, hello. This is such a bad little axe. Oh shit. Whoa! Jeez. That was a proper uppercut. Okay, can we enter through here? Nope. No. Oh, I think he's at the back here. There he is. Was that him? Unknown. Oh, we don't know.
Good evening, sir. I'm Dr. Reid. I would like to ask you a few questions.
Please be my guest. Although I may not be the best informant regarding this part of town, my words speak about that which the eyes cannot see.
Really? Are you an artist of some kind?
I'm a poet, sir. Richard Nethercott, at your service.
Okay, there we go. Before we jump into that, let's find out a bit more about him.
What are your thoughts on the terrible situation in this city?
Terrible, you say? No. Of course, the death of so many innocents is a tragedy. But the scourge has not been all bad for the city. Oh, no, sir.
What are you talking about?
Do you remember London before the flu? Noisy, cacophonic, quiet nowhere to be found. And now, listen to this oddly peaceful silence.
Yeah, let's go with this. Peaceful silence? Really?
Peaceful? That's quite an unusual way to speak about the epidemic. And very inappropriate, I must say.
Most people fail to understand my perspective. I don't blame them. But how could I call myself a poet if I veiled my feelings?
What are you doing here?
May I ask what you're doing at this hour of night, sir? Do you live here?
Not at all. I'm just enjoying the pleasure of a quiet walk. Though night talks are always preferable, if you ask me. Especially with strangers.
Why is that?
But are you not afraid of the epidemic?
Oh, why should I? I see some equity in the Spanish flu. No flesh should be saved, say the scriptures. Good or evil, rich or poor, all are equal in the eyes of the flu.
If you say so. But as a physician in a time of epidemic, I must caution you to avoid unnecessary exposure, sir.
Thank you, Doctor. But we both know the seeker of truth has to go boldly where the weak dare not.
Okay. And then your life could be in danger.
Are you aware that your life could be in danger in this part of town?
But this is where I must be to feel the real beat of the city. I had to come, see it for myself, alone.
It is somewhat risky around here. Who will help you if you're in danger?
If some misfortune came upon you, who would be here to help you?
Well, you for a start, my dear doctor.
Why did I know he was going to say that?
I understand your need for solitude, but it's not safe around here.
I don't care. I don't have many friends, Doctor, and my family despises me.
Okay, that's done. Personal Oh, we actually have one question we can ask him. Why seek inspiration in Whitechapel?
Tell me, Mr. Nethercott, why seek inspiration in Whitechapel?
The place is not beautiful per se, but how to explain it? Stirring and challenging.
You not think it a little bit morbid? Exactly.
Do you not think it a little morbid?
On the contrary, sir. Whitechapel is full of life, full of beauty. Just like my dear muse, the wonderful Camellia.
What can you tell me about Camellia?
Not much. And that's the beauty of it. She can't speak, you know. She's a locked mystery who exhales kindness and sweetness.
Sounds like you're in love, dude. Afraid to find the truth about her.
Perhaps you're just afraid to find out the truth about your muse.
One day, perhaps, I'll ask her to come with me. But will she still be my wild flower of Whitechapel if she moves uptown?
Why not?
And have you ever tried to learn more about her? Where she lives? How she survives? Whom she may know?
Maybe I prefer she remains an enigma. Reality can be so dull, don't you think?
I can agree with that in some cases, yes.
In what way, exactly?
The struggle by gaslight, the barren smiles and the added hunger under the rain.
If you say so.
Such vibrant antagonism and vivid paradox. The stripped humanity raged across each street.
Vivid, of course, yes. And what about the poignant distress?
Oh yes, the poignant distress. You see what I mean, don't you? That's what I want to write about, and that's what Whitechapel is made of.
Yeah, we can clearly see that. Okay, so Dorothy Crane.
May I ask you a few questions about the district?
Extraordinary part of town, is it not? I'll be glad to help you, if I can.
What can you tell me about an old man called Darius?
Darius Petrescu? Yes, I know him. At first, I thought he was only a small publisher. I invited him to publish my work, but his reaction was pretty clear.
Not interested in your talent?
Darius is an old political activist who takes delight in printing tracts and lampoons. Those communist activities only require mediocre writing skills.
And Dorothy Crane?
I'm looking for Dorothy Crane, a nurse who lives in this vicinity.
Dorothy Crane. Oh, I love the name. The Crane of Whitechapel. Sounds very mysterious. But, sorry, no, never heard of her.
Oh, okay.
I'll leave you alone.
I guess that's it then. Next one is... Oh, wait, loot. Can we grab that? Here we go. Oh, shit. Oh, nice. That was locked from the inside. Should be just up ahead. They said he was in front of the church. Oh, is this actually him?
You are blinded by your false faith, imprisoned by your daily
No, this is a priest.
Unable to see the true horror around you.
Well, let's speak to the priest first.
Forgive my interruption.
Do not apologize, my son. Father Tobias Whitaker is always happy to teach mortals about the incoming Armageddon.
I am Dr. Jonathan Reid, and I just have a few questions.
A scientist? You are much more lost than I thought, my son.
What the hell? That's not how you greet a stranger. I'm more lost than you thought?
What do you mean when you say that I am more lost than you thought?
All scientists are entangled in a world of causes and consequences, and most of them can't see the plain truth.
Quite a judgmental opinion, if you ask me. But what do I know? Blinded by science as I am.
But you are seeking answers, aren't you? Answers about the Armageddon about to strike the city. Answers about the hidden truth.
I'm listening.
Well, I suppose I can spare a few minutes listening to your so-called truth.
As a doctor, you must be aware of the decimating epidemic. But let me tell you that this so-called Spanish flu is just the beginning of the end.
What do you mean?
The beast is finally revealing itself, corrupting the flesh and the heart of men. With my own eyes I have seen them, those minions from the abyss.
So what is your plan then?
Really? And what would be your answer to this biblical threat?
We must fight the disease before this legion outnumbers us. But not with scalpels and microscopes. No.
What is left then?
Cleansing fire.
So the beast he's talking about is... I'm pretty sure that's vampires that he's talking about. How exactly will you cleanse the city?
Tell me, Tobias. What exactly is your plan concerning the cleansing of this city?
God will recognize his own. More than once this city has risen from the ashes, hardened and purified by the flames.
Sounds like he's planning something extreme.
Purification by fire has proved useful, but where do you stop? Burn the clothes? The buildings? The corpses? Worse?
Your lack of faith is predictable. But my task is to convince rational minds like yours to see the light. This is God's will.
You're mad and dangerous. You're nothing but a soulless butcher. A small-time Torquemada. The Savonarola of Whitechapel.
My son, if you think salvation is a free gift, go listen to the lies of that pompous fool, Joseph.
Joseph, a fool?
Vicar Larrabee of St. Mary's Church. While he continues preaching his fraudulent redemption, more and more people die in the streets.
Yeah, I'll go listen to him, but I agree, your idea of cleansing by fire, that just doesn't
what
sound
do you mean
right.
When you say that I am more lost than you thought?
All scientists
Oh,
are
wait.
Quite a...
Already listened to that.
Well, what do you... Really? What...
Back. Okay, there we go. Personal questions. Have you any family
Have you any
left?
friends? Any family left in these terrible times?
No. But I have a disciple I see as my son. He is so devoted. I send him to preach the good word in the heart of this corrupted city.
Yeah, you sent him. Why don't you go there yourself?
Where did you send him?
I sent Samuel to the Stonebridge Cemetery, where the pestilence and evil grows night after night.
That doesn't sound good.
You sent him on some preaching crusade during the epidemic.
As a true believer, Samuel will fear no evil while he walks through the valley of the shadow of death.
Yeah, I don't like this dude.
Do you know Nurse Dorothy Crane from the Pembroke Hospital? I'd like to know more about her.
I don't like the liberal ideas of nurses, but I especially abhor that Nurse Crane you mentioned.
Why? She's helping people.
Why do you hate Nurse Crane more than other nurses?
Before coming to London, she was a member of the communist resistance in her country. That's what happens when you let a woman get involved in politics.
Ooh, touchy subject, buddy.
So you're not exactly a fan of Florence Nightingale's work. But nurses are essential for modern healthcare.
Nuns should be the only women allowed to take care of male patients. It's obvious only they have the necessary moral fiber.
Okay, dude.
I have heard enough for tonight.
Yes, exactly. Clayton?
Excuse me, sir. Are you familiar with this part of town? Name's Clayton Darby.
There we go.
Sorry, I'm new to Whitechapel. But perhaps you could help me since you're a journalist. My name is Jonathan Reid.
Dr. Reid, the famous surgeon. I'll gladly help if I'm able, sir.
Well, thank you. A little bit more about yourself?
Have you any idea of the danger you face in these streets at night?
I've had to run and hide more than once from frenzied mobs incensed by the fever. Do you think the flu is really responsible for this, Doctor?
Well, we gotta... Yeah, we can't just go out and tell him about vampires attacking people and shit like that. Because it seems like only the God of Priven know exactly about vampires and even know some vampires. It seems like the public... Shit, I don't know, because the priest is talking about monsters. It seems some people are informed and then others aren't, like him. When rationalism has been recently shaken. Yeah, let's go with that.
I must confess, some of my rational views have been shaken by recent events.
I'll remember to stay away from the district's roughest streets then.
No newspaper speaks about the...
Why are the newspapers keeping silent about the Spanish influenza? It's as though none of you care.
There's a war going on. People shouldn't be demoralized by news of deadly diseases.
I served in France. Our top priority must be to put an end to this butchery. This war must stop now.
Sir, streets are a battlefield too. An invisible and untold war is going on, and it must be stopped.
Isn't that what I just said? What are you doing here after sunset?
What is a journalist doing in this borough after sunset?
He goes where none of his colleagues would dare to go, to inform the country.
Okay.
That's quite honorable of you. But is the public interested?
Not at all, sir. And that's why I'm an independent journalist, hoping to sell some stories.
I was about to say, you, as an independent journalist, you probably don't make a lot of money, do you?
So you risk your life to reveal the truth. I saw many reporters do the same during the war.
Whitechapel is the crucible of so many untold stories and tragedies. I want people to know them.
I heard you're investigating an underground medical dispensary in Whitechapel. What do you know about it?
Not much, I'm afraid. They are wary of strangers, and I'm not really an acquaintance of theirs. Why do you care?
A nurse I know is compromised. Yes, let's just go with the truth.
Nurses from the Pembroke Hospital may be involved with unsavory activities.
Ah, could it be Dorothy Crane?
Without a doubt, you are a damn fine journalist, Mr. Darby. What do you know of her accomplice, a man named Darius?
I don't know much about the man. He's very cautious, never goes out, doesn't seem to have any friends or family.
He has no relatives at all?
No, except for that strange man, a poet named Richard Nethercott, who sometimes comes by. Darius would never let him in.
Where can I find this Mr. Nethercott?
He spends most of his time lurking around Whitechapel, talking to himself or declaring verses. These days, you can usually find him behind the church.
Yeah, we've met him already.
He never goes out?
No. A few days ago, he unexpectedly did. I followed him, but it was just a ruse to keep me away from his house.
Really? How do you know?
He went to the nearest mailbox, but just before posting his letter, he ripped it up and threw it away.
That doesn't mean it was all a ruse. Why didn't you pick up the letter and have a look at it?
Goodbye, Mr. Darby.
If he was such a good journalist, he would have done that. Find the mailbox. It's this way. Okay, guys, I'm going to take a break here. I hope you enjoyed this episode. If you did, please do remember to subscribe, as it really helps me out. And I hope you have a great night.